Molecular, trolicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Bet you can't eat just one.
Welcome, eager go-getter daredevil. Determinist or hero of meritocracy into... Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The big rift tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grove League is a worthy substitute.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Experience the most sought-after inebriants on the undisputed plane. A Raptidon Bite. Exclusively here at the bottom runner.
Welcome back.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more. Anything else you'd like to report? Your performance at that...
There you go. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic...
Yeah.
I'm the Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and... see you.
Did you need me for something? To tell the truth, I'm feeling it. I have good days and bad, pain-wise. Well, everything. Ironically, it's sitting or standing. I won't say it's the most comfortable thing. I've done my best to keep it. It took some time for me to regain my balance. I also thought, at least in those first few years. Wait, Commander. Before I was waking up 10 years from the time you... What? I need some time on my own for a bit, Commander.
easy. Unaccountably so.
But going any faster grossly increases the threat of collapse. Burying us beneath the snow benefits no one.
So long as we are operating within the statistical parameters given to us. I see absolutely no reason to delay. Pick up the pace. Have you at least determined the cause of the avalanche?
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Must be a sign.
Ah, Agent, I have a message for you. On behalf of the presiding she's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Oh, yes. The Artificer Laureate is head of... Oh, of course, the rest of the Laureate Council is Look around you. I don't see... All those in the garden have enough perspective. But now, may all...
Detecting higher than normal humidity with trace amounts of organic material non-native to Cloister.
Currently, at this time, residents of La Plaza Garden and not...
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please.
A visitor. It's for the best that you're talking, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statement. The Order has myriad matters of extreme significance, not a mere... Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there. From what I understand, I'm pleased he does not lie among the ranks of the dead. But I will need a more tangible effort on your... If all that journey to Newton, eliminate the cultists to a person. Then we may speak of getting you an audience with Ruth. You're results-oriented. I can understand that. Fine. Expect a I'll withhold...
We should collect Azza from the ship first. Unless you don't want the benefits of her inside knowledge of the cult.
That's the central tower of the Archive. Too marvelous a piece of engineering to be in the hands of...
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of personal attacks in the area. Anomalous outlier. It appears
Sleep
we've
with
dealt
both
with
eyes
all
open.
of them.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale from 1 to 100. 1 entirely painless.
Another object, just gone. Nothing should work that way. Powerful.
All the items we put... Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization.
It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift.
There's little you can tell me.
Architect above. It seems to be using some kind of energy. That's quite... What? Thank... It's... Observe.
Seems the Protectorate has been gaining ground since winning control of the Archive. UNEX is likely been sorting out the logistics problem.
Non-subjects should prepare to be
I'm
shot.
proceeding to attack.
Grenade! Away!
Enemy spotted. Either restore my life or avenge my death. Back
Remedying portal.
I have a fix on the weaknesses. Self-preservation priority.
They hate our content. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Before they open the gate, they must leave a key in there. It's clear. Go, go, go!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
That'd be Spireton. Was once the Order's headquarters on Cloister. Before all this.
Investigating hostile intentions. Target Anna.
Either restore my life or avenge my death!
Thank you. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Handle this. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Scan. Standing by to stupefy.
resorting to violence.
You ignorant fool! I'm almost sorry I have to kill you!
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Almost!
Aggressor at hand.
Combatant stand.
Either restore my life or avenge my death. Unfriendly company. Shall not.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Torpificator is charged. Target analyte. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Suffered extensive damage. Combatant stand.
Locking them down. Mitigating the threat.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
abides. We're up against a lot of Protectorate firepower. You got a plan, or are we just gonna fly by the seat of our pants as per usual?
The Order desperately want to regain control of the Archive. We could...
Anti or the Order? I suppose it depends which flavor of ally interests you. Bits, math, or both.
Maybe you weren't listening, but we've heard repeated reports of that bridge being an
They've got turrets, heavy infantry, and automechs. We don't even have a plan. But what else is new?
Could we at least entertain other options for a moment?
I knew I signed on with you for a reason. We repel
elements.
Subject to the most exalted vigilant. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protector. We're all in this together.
Yeah. We cherish all we have and defend it. Yeah.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all...
Assessor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system.
I, too, would never question the paradigm. Perhaps a bit
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby. I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Replenishing my
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I'm alive. Fortificator at ready status.
Work. Report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
Yeah.
It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? punishment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible.
Pardon me is in everyone's best interest. Thank you, dear.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Here at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Landed on a hostile planet, day 35. Brought to you by the frigid cold and voration. Oh, not sure how you... Were you let... Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, ascertain... So, I've recent... Why, just the other day, I reinvented... Yes, indeed. I know this cave and... That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that you might call in reinforcements if the Spyreton lift control. I might be convinced. I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Have at it now. Did you get the sprats I need? So I might, bait the... I'm like, have at it now. I'll learn you all about self-sufficiency and survival yet.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we
Hostilities are afoot. Unfriendly enemy. I have a fix on...
Step aside. One on the rift.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Always dreamt of coming here.
Calcaduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations? Oh, not again! Not again!
this gastric nightmare never... Forgive...
Oh, you poor man. I sincerely hope we don't have to shoot you.
I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. If you have cleared our fort, I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you. In exchange for, by all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate. No. Capitulation, I can stomach. Collusion, I cannot. I refuse to assist you more. I am obliged to face you then.
Combat probable.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Colonizer replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the... with the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. My express programmatical purpose is to optimize profits, i.e. gain, to maximize the needs of our... to attract the most...
This thing seems unbalanced.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Information with the potential to offer unique commercial... But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query to perform similar calculations of larger...
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity. In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators. I am afraid that no is a mathematical certitude. Though must say I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, cold storage, repairing... Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern. Inverting targeting protocol. Any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the Archive are locked, however. Return later to discuss the...
Have a profit.
one of my 14 occupationally honed threat detecting instincts is screaming for caution right now. Go for torpification. You try to limit further damage, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses. I'll say this from my colleagues in the Order. We certainly thought big with the Archive. Ratcheting up my aggression. Combatant scared. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Under his constant...
Restore my life or avenge my death! Why are we beset by void-damned traitors everywhere? If you weren't ignorant of our ways, you'd know that. I'm alive.
Resorting to violence.
Anyone standing between us and our goals seems to have a very short life expectancy.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The
This
first
didn't happen naturally. These poor fools were flash frozen somehow.
data blick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... What in the name... We've been trying... What did you do? You mean to say... And what does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just... Wonderful! Oh, I'll...
I'll handle this.
Rift weapon prime!
extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Investigate
Abundant
target
expungers. Go through them if necessary.
Scope for combatant analysis.
Data brick now in position for exit from the archive. Initialize the final transport at the dedicated station.
Batten scan.
You are one step closer.
Hope you're not afraid of heights. Looks like we've some jumping to do.
Proceeding to attack. I have a fix on their weakness. Investigating hostile intentions. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
The first few days
of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, creepy, and biting.
I have a fix on them.
To the situation, and resumed what had been my normal banter with Janet.
Corpificator is charged.
Her always frigid demeanor, her disposition was frostier to me than it was before the incident. And refreshingly,
I'm back in
I
scan.
can now finish my anecdote without interruption. Frankly, I have the Florian slumber more athletic now than she ever was before. And I have the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I
say this from my colleagues in the Order. We certainly thought big with the Archive.
Investigating hostile intentions.
On their weaknesses.
Security levels
to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Standing by to stupefy.
Calcaduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an anti-stress field manager is present.
Investigating hostile intentions. Protectorate engineers. Reckon they didn't repair much. Mobilizing. Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Reviving me is strategically optimal. Thank you, dear. Pump mechanism needs repair. Any tools lying around? Combatant scan. Fortificator is charged. I have a fix on their weaknesses. I will destroy your life or avenge my death. Hostilities are afoot. Ignoring the silence.
your stuff.
Manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Krabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the Archive and the Krabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Krabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Looks like it needs a fuse. A specific kind. Now to activate the system.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Proceed back toward the Archive Central interface while I assemble additional instructions.
You are the
Welcome back,
material for
Cynthia.
perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to protect her. All in this together.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Reactor or punch card processing? I'm not embarrassed to admit I've an interest in seeing more of the innards of this computronic behemoth.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next?
Combat
no,
probable.
not. The lives. Hey now.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Into the fray.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Taking cover.
Through his beneficent gun, giving chase to what
I'll handle
The Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable worth, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Appears we can adjust turret settings. Seal those doors for reinforcements.
Now would also be a good time
Reactor
to
turret
resupply
defenses
using those
online.
caches.
Could enable that fire suppression system we saw earlier.
Reactor fire suppression system online. Emergency first aid cache unsealed.
Automech is enormous. How is that practical to have indoors? an analysis. Adversary vulnerability suffered extensive damage. Moving in close. Red, Commander. Reviving me is in everyone's best.
Not feasible in my current state.
Thank you, dear. On whom exactly?
I'm alive. One data brick coming up. Hostilities are afoot.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Long way down. Unless you feel like dying, I suggest we use the platforms to continue downward.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Activate your scopes for combatant analysis.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate. The Archive reactor has been returned to operational status.
Cherish all we have and defend it.
Envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community, sneer disappointment.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned,
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopoly.
make the paradigm real, and workarounds failing. Erroring others supplanting command.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
Priority control access nook unsealed.
The priority control access nook must be through those doors.
Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's descendants hopelessly delayed. Foster the dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the
Informer. Condemn the question. Questioner. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Overt influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes, benevolent oversight, the dream of belonging. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Start now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the... You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners?
Is this thing fixed or not?
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical imperatives, power down, then power on again. Priority recoupled. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Time to process the Rift data. Finally.
Shall I proceed? Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Electing to ignore. Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I'd contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. In addition to processing your data, I found time to restore the lift to Spyreton. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
I think you mean...
Refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Enemy spotted.
Fortification in progress. Locking the
Target. Step aside. Blind. This might sting. Allah. All in the wrist.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
Reviving me is strategically optimal. Thank you, dear. Standing by to simplify. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Can't attack what's not there.
Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
Marisol settling nicely. She's like a maybe don't tell her I said that, though.
A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard's Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Based on well-present data does not calculate. However, before navigate that in failure to make proper It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be
A would-be tyrant doing something tyrannical. Who could have seen this coming?
Fortunately,
I can foresee a few likely instances where you could use my skills and
once the modulator is secured, it may be there is minimal. Alert. Failure to match nearby hostiles to known Protectorate biological signatures. Providence identified. Standing for the Protectorate colonial anthem is not required at this time.
Investigating hostile intentions. Target analyzed. Lay down.
Protocols ready.
Medic, please! Not feasible in my current state.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining.
Thank you.
Horizon Point has suffered significant structural damage. Using the rift modulator is unlikely to amplify the deterioration.
still possess that shield modulator, yes?
Proceeding to attack. Fortificator is charged.
Taking cover!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Standing by with life support.
Resorting to violence. What a piteous state of existence. Ratcheting up my aggression. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
I'll handle this. Combatant scan.
Scan ready. Exposure. Undermining.
I have a fix on their... Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Scan ready. Exposure. Undermining.
Found for Agent Pascal. However, Agent...
Get away from me. See them? They...
Agent Pascal is exhibiting 27 indicators of high mental...
Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. So it is you. Something was...
That sounds consistent with the other reconstituted troops we've come...
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine.
This woman was alive when the rift...
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was a rift.
When the rifts are...
So I've... You can help me, though. Right, Commander? You can do something to... How much time? With the way I'm bleeding out, I ain't sure how long I can... Then go. Hurry back. I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
The Sovereign's ship up close. I believe we can safely assume he's not on it, or on that rover approaching the skip lab. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Torpificator at ready status.
has reconstituted more enemies. Engagement imminent.
Mobilizing.
Come back and scan.
Thank you, dear.
Hostilities are afoot.
Well, despite the low probability of such an occurrence, a rift and a plasma hazard are directly blocking our path to the Sovereign's ship. Suggest we scour the area. The scientists here were unlikely near the caliber of the Order, but perhaps they left something useful.
This is scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Consul. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old Skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly.
Vitals.
This is scientist Bernard Rand.
Well, despite the low probability of such an occurrence, a rift and a plasma hazard are directly blocking our path to the Sovereign's ship. Suggest we scour the area. The scientists here were unlikely near the caliber of the Order, but perhaps they left something useful.
Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
Confirmed what I expected from Protectorate scientists, and that we'll need that equation to clear our path further. Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid. rather intriguing.
I can't hear.
Located the Sovereign's office. Searching for the equation here is a valid course of action. This terminal entry has a 98% chance of containing statements that are 100% false.
Apparently, the Sovereign solved the equation? However unlikely that seems. I'll take it. Now we only need return to the terminal and input.
Neutralized.
Observations from the laboratory. Our projections are off by orders of magnitude.
Hostilities are afoot. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Have a fix on their weaknesses.
This rover is now the property of the Earth Directorate.
new kerfuffle. Now to unseal that hangar. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
This unit patiently awaits repair.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Can't attack what's not there. Combatant scan. Archive service. Check your scopes for Prove your arm.
Emergency protocols ready. As indicated.
Oh, let's talk later.
Greetings, sir. Please make a request. This unit is. Please make a request. Display.
Exhorting supplies. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
ratcheting up my aggression.
Remind, how might this unit bolster or reduce how might this unit no.
We could do this the hard way or the smart way. Either works for me. I'll handle this.
Electrical adapter failing.
Combatant scanned.
Providing a...
Target analyzed.
Maintaining your battle.
Benefits of it. Yeah.
A fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Mobilizing. That wasn't so difficult now, was it?
Under these circumstances, locating the access credentials or proceeding by stealth is recommended. The Rift modulator is likely located on this deck. More information may aid in its acquisition.
Are you actually authorized? Come here a moment. Be wary. Ah, I suppose that could be you. Forgive me. In the end...
Readying assault.
Stupefied.
Yes. The enemy is underfoot.
Investigating hostile intentions.
casualties identified.
Due to the unexpected sale of the rift modulator, separating it from the ship is impossible. This unit recommends seeking more information about the modulator. Providing a host of health benefits. Fortified.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Dispensing life. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Combatant scan.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Don't hurt me. Just take the keycard. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatant scan.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs. Fortifying teammate battle.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Resorting to violence.
Providing
Accessing report. Rift restoration. Esteemed Council, every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding, unfortunately, the data and we are not all that included extensive notes and annotations.
Schematics acquired. However, the information contained here also indicates the existence of rifts beyond where humanity has traveled. This does not compute. Finding the console should remain your top priority, Commander. Please postpone any existential crises for a later date.
My calculations find this to be a particularly critical juncture. To deactivate the rift modulator, we must now, through some
Convincing the console to stand down may be possible through a series of deft verbal maneuvers, though
But if you push him too far, prepare for violence. I, predictably, am already prepared.
Reloading. This unit is now before...
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
Your tampering with the rifts is against the plan. A correction is imminent, and none of us may survive it.
So passionately delivered, and yet so utterly incorrect. What you are witnessing is my saving of Arcadia. and ridding it permanently of trespassers like you. You are less a guest and more of an invasive species, Commander. One that I will cull in short order. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. Ah, but your justice is not mine. How does it feel, having your very purpose change as frequently as the wind? I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Fairfield. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. No, I don't think I will. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
You're proud of your actions? You consider it an achievement?
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. It's only a crime in your estimation. When one clinches a decisive victory, who among the living would dare complain about the methodology? Using the very rift modulator on this ship, we will destroy Arcadia and edit the information stored within the resulting rift, all to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the Matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the Architect intended. Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our Matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed. I've found when most people haven't a leg to stand on, they fall back into performative insouciance in an attempt to redirect the conversation. Always brazen, rarely effective. Listen closely. This is the work of the Grand Plan, guiding us toward humanity's ascension. Everything exists for this purpose. Since you took your time scurrying about my ship, presumably rifling through our things, I assume you also found information about the far-off rifts in untraversed space. That alone should tell you that we don't make our own circumstances. It seems they were made by the ship our Matriarch found. A curiosity, isn't it? Without this discovery, we may never have realized the power we now possess with the rifts. Yes. The great architect works in mysterious ways. What else can I do but what is bidden? I'm unconcerned with the flesh. The mind is what's important. And anyway, it'll take more than that weapon of yours to pierce this armor. Far more. Now, as fascinating as your pseudo-intellectual musings have been to witness, I've reached my limit. It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner, seeing it carried out.
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken.
Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now. Yes, well, we also lost the support of the Order, but can one truly call that a loss? We would have drowned already in the seas of war with the weight of their inaction around our necks. The same can be said for any subject who wavers. They are dead weight, and we must cast them off straight away. Once I win the war and leave those naysayers behind, harsh action will be swiftly forgotten. And once I provide for the needs of my subjects, I will have them forever. Indeed. That's why my strongest supporters wholeheartedly believe in me, and the Protectorate cause. So which is it? Can my people see reason, as you so aptly put it? Or are they mindless drones needing desperately to be saved by you? It cannot be both. For every traitor in our midst, thousands of loyalists remain. If anyone attempts to move against me, they are merely announcing themselves as the chaff to be cut. And they promptly will be. You'll note that all the brightest, most efficient Protectorate minds were assigned to the Sentinels to ensure the history of Arcadia is not sullied. But the Arbiters, they've quite outlived their usefulness. Just one more thing I intend to fix. The people will understand in time. They only care that they are provided for. So you say, but you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
I doubt you've had anyone capable checking your calculations. You don't strike me as particularly thorough, or much of a heavy thinker.
I am the chosen shepherd of Arcadia and will not be spoken to like this. I am only doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us. A Raptidon does not believe a breadworm capable of defeating him, but he's interested to see it try. So try. I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims. No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the Matriarch's work. I swore to guide the Matriarch's line. It was not a matter of choosing sides, it was duty. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. You came here claiming so boldly that I would fail, but you have yet to provide any proof. So where is it? What do you have? Bah, a report. The abstract means little when compared to reality. Look outside. Is it failing now? That's not true. Despite how things appear at present, with time, this station, all of Arcadia, and all of its people will be made whole. Yes, well, I find that man's attitude can skew results even more than a thumb on the scale. But if he's correct, as he quite typically is, I don't understand. Surely every step leading to this moment was in accordance to the grand plan. All the pieces fit. Either someone has made a terrible mistake, or this is merely a conspiracy to mislead us. You may try.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Reviving me is strategically optimal. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Purification. Suggest we thin the herd a bit. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Now be accessed, Commander. The information here indicates the rift is about to destabilize completely. As the modulator cannot be operated from this distance, it must be flown into the rift directly.
Just the sort of inspiring words we...
Self-destructing is not permitted by this unit's programming. Reminder, self-destructing is not permitted by this unit's programming. Addendum.
If only we all shared the same programming.
This unit is not programmed to contemplate its own mortality. Searching historical records to...
And so, in the end, the commander chose not to choose. Thus, the rift destroyed the colony, killing everyone in Arcadia, followed shortly by everyone everywhere, as rift destabilizations rippled across the galaxy. In conclusion, the end.
How do you like my faction accessories? Do they make me look handsome? Or too handsome?
Within the herd of it.
Check your scope. Dally unduly. Access the helm. Now! Reviving me is in everyone's best interests. Thank you, dear. Field calculations suggest the rift will soon completely destabilize. The rift modulator can be utilized to stop it. Just the sort of inspire. You know, I spent decades doing everything asked of me, and I was just starting to enjoy not doing that. I recognize there may be no one better suited to get the job done. But honestly, after all these years, I think I finally have something to live for. There was a better way to convince me, and you knew it. Just didn't care, did you?
Warning. This decision does not meet the...
Just take the schematics and...
of closing the rift fell to Marisol through no choice of her own. And as she cursed herself for ever calling the commander dear, she took small comfort in the fact that anyone else would have mucked up this final mission. Vigilant Hogarth was declared a traitor to the Protectorate, along with most other Westport townsfolk. They were judged according to the paradigm, then sentenced to be executed until dead, forever tied to the city they could not protect. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the commander of the Incognito faithfully, for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Marisol sacrificed herself to save Arcadia. And while many found it unbelievable that a once legendary assassin would make such a selfless choice, her crewmates on the Incognito understood completely. Forced to think for themselves after a lifetime of luxurious certainty, Protectorate hardliners banded together to preserve their society. Without the Order or the corporatists controlling Arcadia, they had a real chance at making a comeback. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. With unfettered access to skip drives, and its reputation untarnished by its still secret agreement with the Protectorate, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
DeVries said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.